What's up, everybody? Eric here with another EWE Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Marvels, the new MCU movie, and probably the last one that we have for a while until Deadpool 3. This will be a spoiler-free review. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. This is 8 o'clock, which used to be 9 o'clock me recording this. So yeah, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you want me to review next week. This is the Marvel spoiler-free review. Let's start off with a little information. So this is a superhero film with a PG-13 rating that released on November 10, 2023, with a budget of $274 million. However, there was a $50 million, I think, like the UK gave them money or something like that. So it's closer, like their net budget was something closer like 219 or something like that. But I'm putting for the full thing, it was like 274.8. I don't know the box office. I watched this on Thursday night, so we'll see how it goes later in the week. The director of this is Nia DaCosta, and the cast includes Brie Larson, Teyonah Parris, Iman Vellani, Zawe Ashton, and Samuel L. Jackson. With a runtime of 105 minutes, so thank you God it was not that long. And it does have a post-credit scene, and mid-credit. And that scene's probably what people are mostly going to talk about the movie. I really don't think a lot of people are going to be talking about this movie all that much. And we'll talk about it right now, my thoughts. So let's go into the plot real quick. Spoiler-free, this is just what you get from the trailer. So Captain Marvel had done some stuff after the events of the first Captain Marvel movie. Now she has to deal with the consequences and unintentionally brings in Kamala Khan and Captain Monica Rambeau into the fold. Their powers are acting up, and they need to find a way to work together if they're going to be able to bring down this threat and save the universe. It's a more big scale, like, threat thing, which I'm not sure how happy I am. I always like it better when it's like smaller scale, but they wanted to go big scale with this. Alright, so let's now move into my spoiler-free thoughts. So let's just start off with the bad. And this is the reason why I think the movie's going to struggle. It's way too by the numbers. Like, it is old school Marvel phase 1, 2, and 3. Like, we are just going to go with the formula, and we're going to just go with the formula. And the formula is not bad. The formula would always give you a C, in my opinion. It's going to give you something that's passable. However, will you go back and re-watch it a lot? Probably not. There's a lot of Marvel movies I never go back to because I'm just like, it was just the formula. I don't care. I don't need to see that again. Another bad thing is, I love Goose in this film, but Goose has Deus Machina that I was just like, I didn't need this because the problem that it solves is one that they create. So I was like, you guys could have figured out another way to do this, but I will talk about it again one more time. And we know that there's been issues between Monica and Carol from other movies, other movies and shows. However, I felt the way that it was solved was way too simple. I was like, really? For your problems that you guys have been having, like, that's how you solve it that easily? I was like, I kind of wanted to be more than just that, if I'm being perfectly honest. And then, this isn't anything against Kamala's family, but I did feel like they got a lot of screen time, and they were kind of just there for comedic relief a lot of the times, and I don't feel like they really helped the story all that much. And there's even moments where I'm just like, wait, why is this person doing, but not that? It's like, it didn't make any sense to me. I was just like, it felt weird, like they were just forced in there, and it didn't really help the story. It was still fun to see, but it was just like, this is weird. I didn't think it needed any of that. But like I said, the movie's short, so I feel like they were just like, how can we make the movie a little bit longer? Because if I'm being perfectly honest, you probably could have still knocked out another like 20 minutes of this film, and you probably still get the same film. Alright, the good. I thought the set pieces were a lot of fun. I like how they did stuff where, like, when they're switching around, like if you've seen in the trailer, like, oh, one switches to that one switches, like, I haven't seen stuff like that in movie before. The closest thing I can think of is like video game like Ratchet and Clank, when you're jumping between dimensions. So I was like, oh, this is really cool. I really like how they did it. The end credit scene, everyone's gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's gonna be the thing most people are gonna be talking about this film, and rightfully so. I'm not sure how happy I am with it, because it was something I was like, oh yeah, I kind of expect this to eventually show up, and yeah, here it is. And then when we get the scene of like, okay, they have to figure out how to use their powers, because like if you see in the trailer, like, oh, them using their powers is what's making them switch, so you need to know how to use their powers together in order to be able, like, switching to like hit people and stuff like that. And it was really cool how they figured it out. I really liked it. Like, they do a little training montage and stuff like that, so I like that. And as much as Like, I talked about the goose stuff that I was just like, why did they do that? It's still fun. I'm not gonna lie. It was a fun scene. That's a big thing about this movie. This movie is fun. I will say that. I enjoyed it. However, am I gonna say like, oh, this is something special in terms of like a Marvel film? No, it's not. And I really like that it was short and like to the point. Like, there's a little filler here and there, but it's not like the worst movie to do it. Is like, I felt like they were just like, we kind of know the story we want to tell. We don't need too much time to tell it, so there is a little bit of filler, but it's still short enough where it's not really that big of a problem. Like, 'cause it didn't feel bloated. It felt like, okay, you have a little stuff here and there. Like, I could have taken this, not taken it, but it's still fun. And the movie does set up for more Marvel content, so it definitely sets up for more films and definitely for TV shows if they want to do it, because there's some characters here that I'm just like, we need to see more of these characters. Like Kamala Khan, I think I'm sold on this character where I'm just like, yes, I want to see more Kamala Khan. Brie Larson's Miss Marvel, I feel like I don't necessarily need to see her too often, mostly because she's so overpowered, guys. It's like, this movie had to find ways to like weaken her a little bit against the main enemy. Oh, that reminds me. So let me go back to the bad for a second. Oh, the film's main antagonist, one-dimensional character in my opinion, and even in the end where like they could have accomplished what they were after, like it just felt like, really? That's really the way you're gonna go out? Like, this wasn't fun. It was disappointing because they were setting this villain up to be something, and it's like, they, in normal Marvel fashion, it's like, you kind of ruined this villain. You could have done something special here, but you didn't. So that kind of pisses me off a little bit. So let's actually move on to my score. I've already given all the good that I can think of. Maybe I'm trying to realize if I need to put more good and bad into the reviews, but I'm still working on that. I haven't done enough of these for me to be like, oh yeah, I'm super confident in my format. So let's move on to the score. As I said, the movie's fun, but I don't think it's special. Because I don't think it's special, I don't think I can give it anything higher than a 7, so I'm going to go 7 out of 10 good. And I do recommend people go watch. It's still a fun movie. Anyone's like, oh, it's trash. I'm like, you're probably putting a lot of your own expectations and stuff like that into the movie. Where I'm like, this wasn't bad. I'm like, it's nothing that I haven't seen before, besides a few little things. It's very by the books. I definitely recommend people go watch it. Like, it's short. If you want to wait to watch it till it comes to Disney Plus, go right ahead, but I still recommend people go watch this. I don't know when it's coming to Disney Plus. I would assume, because of such a high budget, this movie's going to stay in theaters for 2 to 3 months. So I would expect this coming to Disney Plus maybe sometime around January, February. So let me talk about my next review. I don't know what it's going to be. I actually want to go and do a couple series reviews before I come back and do more movie reviews. But I am going to, since we're going to get started to get to like this, what's the word I'm looking for? The time of the year where not much is coming out. That's great. We will see what I do. I kind of want to go and do some older movies from before, and then we'll see what people do. I like doing the horror movies, so I might do a few more of those, even though we're going into Christmas time, Thanksgiving. Let me know what you guys want. Do you guys want some horror movies, or do you want me to go to like some Christmas type movies? Let me know. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.